Hello, this is Carrie from Cookbook Divas. I've been interested in French cooking lately. I don't know if it's because it's autumn and we're heading into a rainy, cold winter or what's happening, but I ran to my local library and picked up this very heavy My Paris Kitchen by David Leibovitz, Recipes and Stories. I'm going to try and hold it up without breaking my arm. I think I'm getting the reverse of carpal elbow. It came out in 2014. 10-speed press, one of my favorite cookbook publishers. Let's check out the table of contents, keeping it simple. Appetizers, first courses, main courses, sides, desserts, and pantry. Okay. Introduction, there he is. I'll read about it later when I'm not on camera. There's going to be, I think, lots of pictures of Paris and markets, and I wish I could go there. I'll just have to cook in my Seattle, Washington kitchen. Okay, wow, this is a very long introduction. Oh, eggs. Oh, teaching us how to shop for fresh things like herbs and quality eggs, spices, etc. Okay. Pomegranate molasses, sugar. This sounds like the pantry chapter. Shouldn't that be at the back? Equipment, knives, etc. Okay, I want to get to the recipes. Okay, appetizers. Perfect for little cocktail parties, which I used to throw weekly before the stupid pandemic. Okay. Lots of little pictures. The first recipe is salted olive crisps. Those sound good. Comte and ham wafers. Cheese to almost die for. Buckwheat rolls with seaweed butter. No, thank you. French crepes, California style. A passage to India via Paris. Ooh, I see some step-by-step photos for the Indian cheese bread. The olive rouleur. So the photos so far are kind of small, but artichoke tapenade with rosemary oil, delicious but wouldn't photograph well anyway, and we know what tapenade looks like. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they did a good job of a photo of a bunch of mush on a plate that tastes good. Black olive tapenade, chiles and chickpeas. Here's hummus. Congratulations, it's very difficult to photograph hummus and make it look appealing, but they did. Eggplant égalité. I'm looking forward to actually reading through these. Baba ganoush, vegetarian. Ice is nice. Onion tart. So these are not all French recipes I'm noticing. There's a Mediterranean focus too. Fair enough. Salt cod fritters with tartar sauce. Any excuse to eat fried fish. My boyfriend is all there. I think he has fish and chips twice a week, and he's not British. Okay, Egyptian spiced nut mix. Now we're in the first courses, which I'm guessing is not salad because French people serve salad at the end of the meal. Well, here's something involving leeks. And here's a vegetable soup with basil puree, but no photo. Sad face. Tabbouleh. Endive salad. Okay, here's a cheesy tomato crostini with homemade herbed goat cheese. Well, I hope they didn't have to make the goat cheese itself. I can stir herbs into goat cheese. I'm not making goat cheese. Okay. Soup for dinner, gazpacho with herbed goat cheese. Main courses chapter already. We're not halfway through the book, but I bet main courses takes up a lot of the cookbook. Here's some step-by-step photos for something I didn't catch. Oh, Parisian gnocchi. Whew, that's a lot of work. A fresh herb omelet. Fried ham and cheese sandwich. Wouldn't that be nice to come in from raking leaves and be able to eat that? Nice and hot. Okay. Fishing for ingredients. This is a chapter. Garlic mayonnaise with accompaniments. Salt cod and potato puree. Here's, oh, nice. There's a Parisian lunch if I ever saw one. Okay, I'm trying to get, ooh! Of course there's a quiche recipe in this book. What kind of quiche is it? It is ham, blue cheese, and pear. Wow, I wasn't expecting to hear that. That's cool. Buckwheat polenta, no picture. Stuffed vegetables, no picture. Butternut squash bread soup. Awesome picture. Thank you. We're halfway through the book. Here's a chicken with roasted, oh, with mustard. Excuse me, mustard. And chicken. Ooh, what's this? Roast lamb. And butternut squash crumble. And green beans with snail butter. Well, welcome to Paris. Baked Provençal vegetables. And lemon pistachio Israeli couscous. I usually make that out of a box mix, but yeah. Oh, grenades, otherwise known as pomegranates. And, ooh, what's this? A multi-grain bread. And the cheese course, lots of info about cheese. What? I want to show you whatever this gorgeous picture was. Sorry, when I get there. Woo! That's not shakshuka. Coffee creme brulee. Whoa. Okay. Chocolate mousse. My favorite dessert, FYI. Love it. And we're running out of photographs. Aha! Chocolate dulce de leche. Okay. I'm getting to the end. I think a lot of this is above my personal cooking skill. Here's the pantry chapter. But that is fascinating. I'm going to go back through it more slowly before I have to give it back to my library. I don't think this is a cookbook I would personally buy because I'm not going to make enough out of it. There's too much meat. I'm vegetarian, but no offense. It's an awesome cookbook. I hope you'll pick up one from your library too. And if you enjoyed this cookbook review and look through, you can see more of them at cookbookdivas.com, our blog. We have a podcast and we post to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where if you enjoy something that we've done, like posted a video, please click like and comment, say something nice, and the algorithm will show you more of our posts and videos. Bye.